We need to find out what this quotient is, and part 1 says that I need to start with finding the conjugate of the denominator. Since the denominator is negative 7 plus 2i, the conjugate is given by the conjugate of the number a plus bi is just the number a minus bi. So since the number is negative 7 plus 2i, the conjugate is negative 7 minus 2i. You will only change the sign of the imaginary number, not of the real number. Okay? Part 2 says, find the new numerator obtained by multiplying the old numerator by the conjugate of the denominator. So what I'm going to do is I take 3 minus 5i and I multiply it to negative 7 minus 2i. We just need to employ FOIL. So I'm going to start with first multiplying the first two terms. So 3 times negative 7 is negative 21. And then multiply the outer terms. So that's 3 times negative 2i. So that's negative 6i. And then multiply the inner terms. So that's negative 5i times negative 7, which gives me negative 35i. And lastly, I multiply the last two terms. That's negative 5i times negative 2i. Two negatives make a positive, so I get 10i squared. Now, simplifying these terms, negative 21, well, it looks like it's by itself, but if you look at the term 10i squared, I squared is nothing but negative 1, because the definition of I is the square root of negative 1. So 10i squared is nothing but negative 10, since I squared is negative 1. And then I have minus 6i minus 35i, which is negative 41i. So this tells me that what I have here is negative 31 minus 41i. How about the denominator? So this was the numerator. For the denominator, I'm going to multiply negative 7 plus 2i by negative 7 minus 2i. Here I'm going to write down a very, very important formula, which is that a plus bi times a minus bi is a squared plus b squared. Extremely useful. A complex number multiplied by the of its real part and imaginary part. So that tells me that this will equal negative 7 squared plus 2 squared, which is 49 plus 4, which is 51. 53. Oh, no. What am I saying? Okay. So now we want to know what the new numerator is. The new numerator is whatever we found here. And this is the new denominator. So the new numerator is negative 31 minus 41i. And the new denominator is 53. Part 3 says divide the numerator by the denominator. So I rewrite this as negative 31 minus 41i over 53. And I can remember to, in order to simplify the fractions, I'm going to separate this as negative 31 over 53 minus 41 over 53i. Since the numerators and denominators don't really have anything in common, these are all prime numbers, I have the solution, which is negative 31 over 53 minus 41 over 53i. Remember to always write your answers in the form a plus bi. That's really important.